This is my family. That's me, and that's my father, Reed. And this is my dad's family. That's baby Reed, and he didn't exactly have a conventional childhood. His classmates were his brothers, the lunch period bullies were goats, and his extracurriculars were putting the finishing touches on his family's home. But why? Why would his parents volunteer for this kind of lifestyle?
Are we ready for action? Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. My dad, who was a professor of sociology, was blacklisted. He was active in the anti-war movement, and they just drove him out of academia. My mom was a high school English teacher, and I think they were just fed up with society, didn't want to deal with it anymore, and decided to raise their kids. At the time, they had 3 kids, just essentially what we now know as off the grid. At the time, there was no one, very, very few people were homeschooling their children. Almost no one was doing it for the reasons we were doing it. Other people who were homeschooling at the time were Christians who just wanted to pull their kids out from the influences of society that they thought were bad. We were doing it for very practical reasons. The kids were needed around the farm to do the work, and the school we would have gone to was pretty inferior, and so my parents just thought they could do a better job. So I would just get textbooks. We would go through the McGraw-Hill academic catalog, pick out the textbooks that were appropriate for us, whether it be math or English or biology, and then we'd just literally sit down and read the textbooks, do the little problems in the back. For the vast majority of the time, we were self-taught, and just would go to our parents when we had some question we didn't understand how to resolve some issue in the books. My parents are white. My 2 older brothers are white. My younger brother, who we adopted when I was 5, he's indigenous. When we'd go into town, I was undoubtedly seen as being someone different. It was so almost entirely white town. The only other black kids in the town were at a group home. And so it was just assumed that I was from the group home. But other than that, it was not really something I faced on a day-to-day basis.
My dad's unique childhood led to extraordinary results.
Well, the 3 oldest sons, and I was the 3rd, all went to Harvard for undergraduate. And my oldest brother was admitted he was the first homeschooler in what folks called modern times, who was admitted into Harvard.
My father's story grew national attention. His parents were interviewed on The Today Show and The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, among others.